going on, True Sports Nation? Once again, it's your dude, Stephen Clay Clennon, back again with that one boy, DJJD Cards. We here just to kick through some of those Kobe moments of the past. Lord rest his soul in peace. You know, the anniversary of his passing is coming up, and it's a hard time for everybody, but we just want to look back at some of the greatest Kobe moments that we've seen throughout his career, as well as look at some of the cards that DJJD has in his collection, and it's a heavy collection if I must say so. So if y'all want to just sit back, enjoy the ride, go through Kobe's legacy and his greatness as we take a stroll back down memory lane. You already know what it is. True Sports, stay tuned.
So we're gonna start this off right now with something that's from my collection here. Came out when Kobe Bryant retired. It's the hero versus the villain, or the villain versus the hero. It's a 42 card set. Pretty much goes through his career. When it first came out, it was like $29, $29.99. Now I see people selling it online for like $1,000. So it's getting up there in price. So yeah, this is the set. The way the set goes, it has a hero, or the hero versus the villain. All right. Same card, just a little bit of a different design. On the back of the hero, it says It says the moment that the picture is of, as well as a little quote by Kobe here. So right here, this is the trade, which is pretty much the draft. And during this draft, he was drafted by Charlotte Hornets. If you didn't know that already, let you see the villain one there, holding by Chase right there. All right. For this card, I don't know. What do you think, Tim? It's like, do you think Charlotte made a bad decision by trading to the Lakers, or what?
Bad decision? Nah, man. What are you talking about? The Charlotte Hornets went on to win multiple championships. What do you mean? They didn't even have to switch their name to the Bobcats. What are you talking about? They had a great existence by not drafting and taking Kobe. That was a great... that trade was an executive decision.
Executive decision by the Lakers family. Definitely took over for that one, man. That was a horrible decision by these ones.
No, absolutely.
But we got here is the Rare Air. All right, the Rare Air parallel here. This is 18-year-old Kobe, first time going to the playoffs. All right, first time going to the playoffs. Wasn't the most success, but he took over like he always does. You know what I mean? Taking some clutch shots against Utah in Game 5. But there was a few air balls. But hey, it's part of the journey, right? Part of the journey. All right. Next up, we got heroes. All right, playing against one of his heroes here. This is what, his third year in his career. Playing against Clyde the Glide Drexler.
It was washed at this time. You can bet that.
Yeah, but this guy erupted with 27 second half points. 27, jeez. In the second half, it's almost unheard of, bro.
Look at this. It said, this is what the quote said, which is kind of greasy. Strength is staring down your childhood hero and seeing past it. That's cold.
That's piercing through men's souls right there.
Yo, that's cold. If I must say, if that's a Kobe Bryant quote, that's cold.
This was the 360 dunk here. Again, against Portland as well? Yeah, against Portland as well. The 360 dunk. Remember that?
Yeah,
that was sick. What's the quote there?
The beauty in being blessed with talent is rising above the doubters to create a beautiful moment. Interesting.
We know this next moment. Who does not remember the Shaq alley-oop? This one in Game 7, the Game 7 comeback.
Against the Blazers, no?
Jeez, the Blazers just keep getting that work, man.
This was a big moment, I can't lie.
Yeah.
The dunk that started the dynasty. My lord. Because it's true.
We got 41 of these to go through. What do we got here? The verses. I'm sorry, Kobe Bryant fans, but versus my guy Iverson. All right. But Kobe still tore it up. It doesn't matter if it's AI, man. Kobe still tore it up. Whether or not Iverson was stepping over certain men's, Kobe came out with that one. 29 points per game in that playoff series. Crazy. Enough said.
15-1.
15-1 through the playoffs.
It should have been 16, but Iverson went off that first game.
Facts.
He put up some numbers and he shocked them, but wasn't enough to win the whole series. That's for sure.
This one is for the All-Star game. Kobe's first All-Star MVP here in Philly, his hometown. And he put up 31 points. Left with the MVP trophy. Crazy. They're booing this guy, eh?
That's why you love to hate him, man.
Love to hate him.
That's why they used to love to hate him.
Okay.
That's exactly what it says.
Put that in the middle so these guys can see it.
It said, love the hate, let it fuel you. They used to love to hate him. But he was great. That's all it came down to. And greatness wins out over that hate. Trust me. Trust me.
This game, it's a 55-point game here. March 28th, 2003. Against one of the heroes. Jeez. I think that was against... No, is that Jordan? No, that's not against Jordan. You can be the villain to your hero. Well, this is one of Kobe's clutch moments again. Against who? What do you think? Who do you think it is?
I don't know who, the Portland Trailblazers.
This is against the Portland Trailblazers.
It's either the Portland Trailblazers or, as Shaq used to call them, the Sacramento Queens. You know what I mean? It's one of the two.
With this clutch 3, I think it's in overtime too, right?
OT, baby.
Jeez. Man, you definitely don't want Kobe to have the ball in his hand at the end of the game, man. Jeez. Against one of his future teammates, putting Dwight Howard on a poster.
This was a mean moment.
Yeah.
I don't forget this.
Welcome to the league, Dwight Howard.
Real mean moment.
Welcome to the league, Dwight Howard. That's how you get welcomed into it? Man, Kobe Bryant.
It's funny because it's from this moment, I'm pretty sure Kobe knew how soft he was.
Yeah.
From this moment. And even when Kobe called him soft and they were teammates, it was predicated on this. Overcame. It was predicated on that moment. He knew from that moment that Dwight was softer.
This one burns us, man. This one definitely burns. We're from Toronto, by the way. Just in case you didn't know. And 81 points. It didn't feel good. But, man, it was a show to watch for sure. It was a show to watch. What's his quote for this one?
How many olives? 81. Remember that commercial?
Eighth Wonder.
That was a commercial with Jalen Rose.
Oh,
It was from Jalen's show, Jalen versus Everybody. Mm-hmm. And he sees him inside the restaurant. And he's like, everything's cool. And the waiter comes up and he's like, oh, I'll have a martini, a dry martini. He's like, how many olives? He just looks at Jalen, 81. Cold-blooded.
This was the switch over to 24 here. Card's called 24/7. You know?
One better than Jordan.
One better.
Never forget that. That was a Connie line, man. Trying to get that Kobe number. One better than Jordan.
This was that tough one against Boston in the finals. He couldn't pull it out that time. But yeah, man, he still fought through. That was a tough series, man. That's the first big 3, right? Would you consider that's the first big 3, would you say?
Well, it depends on how you're looking at the game. First big 3 could have been Kareem, James Worthy, and Magic Johnson. Depends on how you look at the game, right? But if we're talking about like in the modern era, then yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. That Boston Celtics big 3 with Allen, Garnett, and Pierce, they would have been like the originators. But that was natural, remember?
Yeah, that's natural.
The team brought them together.
Yeah, they didn't have to do no.
The players didn't take control.
I'm moving to South Beach or anything like that. Yeah, this is This is the finals he had by himself. So not by himself, sorry, but they said that he would never get the finals without Shaq on the squad. You know, but this was a magical finals, as it says in the top there.
This was what, the first one against Orlando. This is the one against Orlando.
This is against Orlando, yeah,
without
Shaq.
Should have gotten his ring. He had a shot, man. But oops, Kobe was the man.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe was the man at those times.
Jeez.
Let's see what that says. Determination silences doubters. For sure.
This one right here, we got the payback, which is the payback against Boston in the finals. You know, again without Shaq, with Paul Gasol's on that roster. Well, you got Bynum there or what?
Yeah, Bynum was there. No disrespect to Kobe in this moment, but if Kendrick Perkins wouldn't have gotten injured in that finals, don't get it twisted. Boston would have won.
I don't know,
but it's all good. This is a time to celebrate and sharing Kobe.
I don't know if that would have stopped the Mamba
and redemption.
I don't know if that would stop the Mamba. Still.
Man, Kendrick Perkins is averaging a double-double. Come on, come on, son.
Best in the business once again. This is Kobe Bryant, All-Star game. Is this another MVP? Yeah, another MVP. Goes for 37 points and 14 rebounds in an All-Star game. Man, I wish we had All-Star games like this still, man. Like, was it not last year, but the year before the All-Star game wasn't too bad, right?
I don't know.
Last year's was. Well, you didn't watch it?
I don't think so.
Best to beat the best.
Best the best.
Be the best.
Beat the best to beat the best.
That's a tongue twister out here.
No, that's like some Ric Flair. You gotta be the man to beat the man.
Woo!
Exactly, but you gotta beat the best to be the best. I get it.
All right. This is going for gold. Obviously, we knew what happened there. I think that's where a lot of the young players got to learn some respect for our game. Well, they obviously
have respect for him, but like,
you know,
this is where he became like, you know, legend status, because his peers now grew. He was getting them more than enough
mentoring them, right?
For sure. All the young guys coming up, they knew he was Pops, you know, but Pops could still put that work in. Let's not get it twisted. The weight of a gold medal is heavier than an NBA championship ring. That's cold. That's icy.
This is one of our most recent memories of Kobe. You know, going through the free throw line after popping out that Achilles. That's crazy, man. And a lot of people thought it was over for him at that point. You know what I mean?
Those are the ones who didn't have the Mamba mentality.
And hits both.
Trust me.
Hits both free throws.
Those are the ones who didn't have the Mamba mentality.
Finish the job.
Ooh, despite fear.
A lot of you guys know I do coach basketball. And I'll tell you this, these kids nowadays are soft. There's no way any of my players are shooting after Achilles. Not yet, at least. I don't have one right now. But the LA story, what's going on here? So we got he's come back with a fresh contract. He tweeted Laker for life. It's not going nowhere. So came back, signed back another contract. That would be his last contract. We see him playing with LA. For life. For life. Yeah, here we go. So this is Kobe's last game here. Played against Minnesota, where he scored 0 points the first time. But for his last game, he came up and tore it up. Nearly 2 decades later, on the same court, he passed one of his idols, becoming the 3rd scoring leader in NBA history. Dedication sees a dream come true. And then this is the last one of the collection. Alright, farewell to Kobe. 2015 he announces his retirement, then goes on the retirement tour. Crazy. 20-year run comes to an end. Legacy will be eternal. Crazy. Go ahead. How many kids can say growing up that they'll turn pro and play for their favorite team in the world and spend your entire career there? Question mark. Not a lot of players will be doing that anytime soon.
No.
Yeah.
Unless you Dame Lillard. You're trying to stay up that. You're trying to stay with one team, even though it's probably best that you leave. But, it's not for everybody.
You think he's going to stay?
I don't know. That might not be up to him, but we'll see.
All right. Well, here, the set also comes with some parallels here. Still the same cards we went through before. I'll just slide through them real quick. This is a red parallel, the blue parallel, gold, purple, another blue for the alley-oop. All right. I have a few other Kobe cards here. We'll go through them real quick. Just another draft. This is the first championship he got. This is the MVP award. All right. Against one of the legends there, Reggie Miller. This is the Dynasty collection here. It's not a complete collection, but thought I'd share it either way. This was a sophomore. No, not a sophomore. No, this is way past sophomore. But this is an exclusive from the Nationals card show. Could only get it at the Nationals. I got a sophomore Kobe here. Some more sophomores. Some of the Kobe covers on the 2K, those were the best 2Ks for sure.
Oh, trust.
Switch over to the 24.
Like Jack Bauer.
Winning stats. Before we sign off, we'll go through some rookie moments here. One of these base rookies here. One of the easier runs to come by. Here we got one of the battles during the 90s. I thought Sharif was going to be like elite player,
I don't know, man. I thought he was good. He had a strong game. But he couldn't match up with the top players out during that time. You know what I mean? He was always seen a tier below the highlight guys, the top level mans out there.
I feel like he was still going to, be something special, but
now big country. No, I'm playing. He was good though, but we never had that vibe with him really.
Some more of my cherished Kobe cards here these are just rookie reprints that came out like in 2000. This is the EX 2000 23 karat. They only have a numbered run out of 10,000 for these. Got a few of these in the collection here. All right, this is the rookie Feel the Game. It's it's actual leather in there.
NBA basketball leather on.
Yeah. And then these are the same parallel as this all gold here. You got the gold on black though. All gem mint 10s, if you guys know what that means. Got another EX 2000 parallel. Alright. And then my favorite Kobe card is a lot of people would say the Topps Chrome is their favorite, but this is my favorite, the finest apprentice here. But yeah, man, we're definitely miss Kobe on the court. I don't know, it kind of seemed like a shock when it all happened,
Life, man.
Yeah,
sometimes we don't. Not sometimes. Sometimes we don't have control over it, and just gotta go the way it takes you. But the thing about Kobe is his legacy will always be there, and it will be remembered. We're lucky, we're blessed that we're able to go back and be able to have videotape of games and highlights and moments from his long career, his great career. And, he's not just going to be someone in the league that passed away, I mean, not to disrespect other players who passed away, maybe not as great as Kobe, but the fact that we have all this footage and we can document so much of Kobe's life to have and move forward with, we should be grateful for it. Even though we wish we really had him here in his own embodiment, that's not the case. So we gotta do the next best thing, and we gotta keep pushing forward his memory.
Yeah, it was almost a shock. I didn't believe it for a few days when they were first reporting on it, right? It was just Kobe's the Mamba, he can't die. You know what I mean? He didn't have grays on. Well, he never had no hairs, but he doesn't even have grays in his hair. You know what I mean? He's still invincible. He's the Mamba. No one stops him. So, anyways, man, it's just tough. But hey, we gotta just try to remember them. And again, like guys, hug your loved ones tonight. Like tell them you love them. You know what I mean? Because any day, So
for sure. Hang on, before we go, my 3 Kobe moments off the top of my head. Number 1, taking Brandy to prom. That was oh my god, that was beast. That was so beast. At that time, for him to do that, that was huge. Like,
and the people at the school were hating.
Yeah, they were hating.
They were hating
because Brandy was top dollar at that time, and mans were checking for her, and he brought her to prom. Mans were hating. That was number 1.
Everyone was like, "What about us?"
Whatever. Number 2, against the Phoenix Suns, when this guy bodied them. When this guy bodied the Phoenix Suns in the playoffs, and he held the jersey out, and he straight. Ooh, that moment when because this guy had a dunk and this guy had a shot to end the game, and Kobe showed that moment there really showed me,
Kobe was still there, bro.
He's a done. You're actually a top notch player. Like, I never saw Kobe as one of those players that was my favorite because I love obscure players, but I respected his game. I knew how great he was, and it's moments like that really locked in who Kobe Bryant really was. Last but not least, the last Kobe moment that I love.
Talking about your obscure players.
Yes.
Let's talk about this real quick. In the comments below, I'll give you guys 10 seconds, starting from now. Or not now, but 10 seconds. Who's his favorite obscure player? If you can guess it in the comments. If you can guess it in the comments, I got a prize for you.
Wow.
You got 10 seconds.
Wow. But yeah, if you guess it, that's cool.
If you guess his obscure player, you got whatever time. I don't care, not 10 seconds. But if you can guess his obscure player, I got a prize for you. And just put it in the comments.
And last favorite Kobe moment. Anything that has to do with the Mamba mentality and the commercials that they made around the whole Mamba mentality scene, the whole idea of it. That right there, like the way he built his brand around that Mamba mentality, locked in, because we're not going to be able to go through time moving forward. We're always going to know where Mamba mentality came from. If anyone ever speaks of Mamba mentality, they're not gonna say, oh, it came from like over here from this next person that we've never heard of, or like, oh, maybe it was this person or someone dropped it in a rap bar. No. That's people. Everyone will know. That's number 8, number 24 for the Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bean Bryant. So. Yeah, I just wanted to say those are my moments in particular. Bro. I don't know if you got a couple, Junior.
Well, I was going to say, just put in the comments, put down below your favorite Kobe moments. Top 3. Don't be flooding the comments too much. But top 3, like, subscribe. And again, thanks for going through these memories with us. And we appreciate the support. Like, comment, subscribe. True Sports TV, DJJD cards. We out. Peace.